I really wish I would have, on the way out when we all had to kind of single file our ways out, I just would have just put like a big old handful of smack ass on
Work her
her.
harder, soldier.
And
Work
just
her
be
harder.
like, boom! And she'd be like, ah! And I'd be like, yeah, I saw what you did. Way to go.
Not the weirdest experience for me. I remember when the Sixth Sense came out. A girl I knew named Sandy was telling me how amazing this movie is. This movie is freaking amazing. I said, yeah, she goes, you have to come see it. Okay, cool. It's in Pueblo. Tinseltown is built. Tinseltown's this huge theater with like 15, 16 theaters. It's one of those big-ass ones. And we're watching The Sixth Sense. And I'm about to do a spoiler for The Sixth Sense in case you haven't watched it in the past 20 years it's been out.
Right.
So we're watching the movie.
Jasmine is gay.
Yeah. And we're watching the movie, and I'm into it. And someone opens the back of the theater and screams, Bruce Willis is dead. He's a ghost.
Shit, no
and
way.
I sat there staring, and I start thinking, I'm like, did he just say Bruce Willis is dead? He's a ghost? And then he goes, no, I don't know. No, that's not. As I looked and go, motherfucker, he is dead. He is a ghost because he's the one the boy talks to, you know?
Right.
Why are we shushing?
Don't fucking worry about it, Moose. I'm
Oh.
listening.
Oh, no. So that's the weirdest thing. And then I got super pissed because I worked at a club at the time. So, like, this is pathetic to say, but like $8, whatever, to see the movie was a lot of money to spend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Plus, this girl actually, when we went and saw the movie, this has never happened to me before. We go to the concession stand. I said, "What do you want?" You know, she ordered a hot dog.
What the fuck? A woman ordering a hot dog at a movie? No. You're
it was
lying.
weird. No, it was weird. It was weird. She ordered a hot dog.
Relish?
Yeah, she made it a New York dog.
God damn it.
And I remember thinking, did you just order a hot? Okay, because who wants to pay $4.50 for a fucking hot dog? You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but yeah, that was weird. That was weird that she ordered she ordered a bunch of food. Like I was feeding her for the second time this night. You know what I mean? Like,
frankly, the whole New York dog,
Pretzels.
that's 1 in 10,000 women at a fucking
she was a little
movie
thing, too.
show, frankly.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Anything
That's
weird? Weird for you, Mitch?
Weirdest thing at movies. When I went to see The Dark Knight Rises, I went with a large group, but we like to get there late, if you know what I'm saying. Like we were having a little too much fun preparing for the party, making sure that everything was safe before the party happened.
Now, is The Dark Knight something you got to be high to see?
No.
Nope.
Not at all. But the group in question we went to see The Dark Knight Rises, third one. So we're sitting there, and we didn't get there early, so we all had to split up.
Did you guys break?
We had
You
to
guys
break.
broke.
Man. There was no
Fuck.
way to find
Fuck.
8 seats in the same.
That's tough.
Sure.
So me and my buddy Sammy, we got split up, and we sat next to this big guy who looked like he had been working in the fields all day. And the weirdest part about it was this guy smelled like gasoline, not like exhaust fumes, like he'd been driving a truck. Like he had literally poured gasoline on his clothes, and then he was like, "Well, time to go see The Dark Knight." And he went and sat down, and so I don't really like that movie that much because it took me out of it so much. My first viewing being like, this motherfucker reeks of gasoline.
Right.
And that's a 3-hour movie.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think that was the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me.
Can I throw you an honorable mention for me in here?
Yeah.
So like I said, I used to work at the movie theaters, and I took a bunch of my friends to the Chronicles of Riddick.
Yeah.
It was like the third week it had been showing, and it was like a fucking Thursday. So it wasn't like a jam-packed night. And me and 4 of my friends were sitting there.
See it? All right, time it up.
Are you leaving 6? All right, bro.
All right, Wonder Twins.
Gary Six Killer, everybody.
But the whole point is, though...
Too drunk to work on microphone.
The whole point is, though, I'm at Chronicles
We'll
of
see
Riddick
him.
3 weeks after the fact on a Thursday. It's not super busy. And me and my friends are full MST3K in this movie because we're far enough apart from anybody else that they really can't hear us whispering jokes to each other and shit.
Right.
Except for this one random dickhole who's maybe 2 rows up with his girlfriend. And it's this absolutely outrageous part in...
Hold on. What's that?
He's yelling at Jerry. He's yelling at Gary. But the whole point is, at the very... It's like this... It's just over, the 60% point, and, Riddick has just killed somebody in an absolutely, frankly, ridiculous way.
Right.
And we're just ripping on it and shit. And this guy turns back and he says, "Hey, listen, I'm trying to watch this fucking movie with my fiance, So maybe you quit fucking it up for us. It's hard enough to follow as he is. Didn't hear a word from the rest of the movie, and I was just like, you can't follow the Chronicles of Riddick. Well, here we fucking are.
Wyoming.
Sorry, that's the easiest way to put it.
Yeah.
Wyoming, everybody.
The dude literally was like, we can't hear it. I can't follow this complex storyline. What are you telling me? This guy's the villain and the hero? Well, God damn it, I don't know what to do with this.
Right.
It's Vin Diesel in a movie. And you're like, I couldn't take it. We all got up. We laughed so hard that we had to get up and leave the fucking theater because we couldn't be in there anymore because we were laughing at the asshole 2 rows in front of us.
Trying to follow a
Said we should
Bruckheimer
do
movie. It wasn't. That's not a Bruckheimer movie, but it's the equivalent, right? It's just shit blowing up and
Yeah.
massive violence. Well, we got
The Chronicles of Riddick. I don't think I've ever seen one of those.
They're actually pretty good.
The Chronicles of
It seemed
Ridiculous.
like they would be good.
I liked them.
Pitch Black is good.
Pitch Black's amazing.
Pitch Black's a great movie.
Amazing. The third one looks good. It's coming out. It's already out.
You know what that is, though?
Huh.
It's a ripoff of Pitch Black.
Oh, yeah.
You're wondering.
Because when it gets wet, then right is not.
Well, the
best.
idea is like,
It's Gremlins.
it's a very simple idea. What happened if we traded a man who was a badass with normal eyes for future eyes that can see in the dark?
Right.
And now all we got to do is put him in the dark.
Right.
It's a movie.
Well, hey, we're going to wrap it up. We're over an hour here, guys. So, let's get this wrapped up. I try to keep it an hour, Reese. That way people don't get...
I don't give a shit.
I'm
Do
not-
what your thing is.
I'm not the Joe Rogan who does the 4-hour podcast at a time, So
You're damn right. JRE
happens.
does a long
and
podcast.
it's an okay podcast.
Did you see? Can I actually advise you guys on one you should watch?
Yeah.
The one that he does with David Lee Roth
Rogan?
from Van Halen. Yeah, he's great.
Okay. I'll check
David
it
Lee
out.
Roth is a fascinating dude. At a certain point, you find out you're like, wow, this guy's kind of normal despite all of
Right.
the weird Van Halen shit.
Right. Well, rock stars,
Yeah, people made a plaster cast of his dick in the 80s, and that's fucking... That would change a man.
Don't get me wrong, I'll say it right now, but so far I got to say Van Halen, hell yeah. Fuck Van Hagar.
I could go either way on that one. I
Either
don't
way.
know. I've seen...
You can't drive 55, can you?
But, listen, I saw the Fuck Van Halen tour when it was Hagar and David Lee
Best
Roth.
of both worlds?
Yeah, it was good.
Hell yeah.
I believe that.
There was
I'd see that.
There's a big black guy who was a guitarist, and this guy was a giant, rings and jewelry everywhere. And he gets up there, and I'm like,
Was he playing the bass? Can I be racist?
No, he was playing lead guitar. He was doing.
Oh wow, okay, he was really rocking it.
He was Eddie Van Halen, and I remember being skeptical, like, no, Eddie though. This dude was amazing.
He's not wide enough to be Eddie.
Oh no, this dude was the shit. He was amazing. I remember him just being this, like, the guitar looked like a fucking. Maybe I'm exaggerating. I was a little drunk. Maybe
A nightmare of musical dreams.
it looked like a ukulele in his hands. You know what I mean? The guy was just a monster.
He was just a god of rock.
He's big. He was huge. He was awesome, man. That
was
was
just
one of the
like
coolest
that-
concerts I've ever seen, man.
So basically, it was like watching the guy who Idris Elba occupies the Frostburn and Thor.
Yeah.
It was basically like him playing the guitar.
Yeah.
Heimdall.
Heimdall, good call. Just watch
Transcend universes.
the latest Thor.
Yeah, you like it?
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't like it.
You've both seen it though.
You have seen it, Mitch.
I've seen it.
I want to hear you guys' arguments really
We
quickly.
can talk for another hour about
Yeah.
Why don't you guys?
That's
Can you
another
guys break
podcast.
down your upper lowers in maybe a minute? Because I haven't seen it yet. I really want to hear it. Because
All
you
right,
got it.
real quick,
And
upper,
Jones
lower.
is very
Okay.
positive. So
And then
I
we
wanna
got to
hear
cut this. All right.
Okay. You want me to go first?
Yeah, hit it.
Okay, so my uppers is Thor is never really an interesting character to me. I think that this movie makes it so that it is able that you can kind of like Thor.
Give a shit.
Loki's awesome in this movie. He's awesome,
Yeah.
and it definitely sets up for something. The post-credit scene sets up for one of the lesser scene. There's 2 post-credit scenes, yeah.
Well, I was going
Yeah.
Avengers 2.
Oh yeah, it sets it up for. Well, you want me to spoiler? Is it?
Yeah, it sets it up for the
You
third
can
one.
spoil it if you
Sets
want
it
to.
up for Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's
Too.
what I was thinking, yeah.
Well, yeah.
The Avengers
Yeah,
2.
with Benicio del Toro.
The Infinity Gauntlet, right?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Wait. They're not going to Infinity Gauntlet yet.
Not
Well,
yet.
They're
but-
going to Ultron first, played by James Spader.
Yeah, but they're peppering in.
They're getting ready for it. You
They're
bet your
peppering
ass.
in scenes, I
Right.
guess you could say, to they're starting to lay down storyline for the third one.
The thing that in Thor, there's a thing called the Aether, which is
Oh, yeah.
it
I'm a nerd.
harnesses energy or something like that. And in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that and the Tesseract from Marvel Phase 1 are going to be the 2 Infinity Gems.
The Tesseract is?
Oh,
Yeah.
man, they're really building the gems up.
They
I
are.
love that.
There's 7 gems, isn't there?
I think there's 6.
I think there's 6.
Okay,
yeah.
6 gems.
6
I'm
with the glove. You got to
glove.
put the gems in the glove.
Yeah.
Which you can see the Infinity Gauntlet in Odin's throne room in Thor 1.
Yeah. Right.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
No. You can see it. Is it in the Thor? It's in
I think
the
it's in
treasure
Thor.
room where they the
Yeah, in Thor 1.
yeah. Okay.
I can't believe
But
I whiffed
anyway,
on that.
what
I'm
is your-
just impressed. I
what
want to
is
hear
your
your
high
negative
lows?
thoughts. So
I don't have negative thoughts. I enjoy it. I enjoy most
You
of
can
Marvel's.
down on it a little bit.
I mean, the characters. There's no clear cut villain in Thor's world. I don't think other
No.
than Loki. Do you know what I mean?
No,
So it's hard.
Surtur, the
Yeah.
fire demon.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
sort
also-
of. Yeah.
And also, man, like the idea is they give you kind of like floaty type of enemies, frankly, and then they give you a floaty type of girlfriend, frankly.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think it's cool that Thor
and
got
she's
him.
hot as shit, but
Well,
she's floaty.
I think it's great that Thor wanted to get him some Earth ass. You know what I mean? He likes that human ass.
Yes.
Yeah, you know,
it's
he-
very
he can-
socially progressive for Asgard.
That's right. But I don't.
It was the
I
last
enjoy
time
the
Odin
Marvel.
dropped down.
I enjoy the Marvel movies that have an actual character, an actual villain in the Marvel universe that you relate to. That's what I
Right.
like. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I don't know. Like, I was very disappointed in the Wolverine.
Can I?
Really?
I was because I may be wrong. I may be super wrong, but I thought the whole Japan thing happened before the X-Men.
Oh, it did. Thank you.
No,
Silver Samurai is an entirely different ball game for the
and
Wolverine.
they messed up the Silver Samurai. Something awful.
They fucked up the Samurai
Horribly.
terribly.
Horribly.
But can I also say, just really quickly, though, Hemsworth will go to Earth to fuck Portman, but I'll tell you what, Odin won't go back into the past to fuck Anne Bancroft. So that's all I'm saying.
Boom. But the Silver Samurai, what's his power?
He basically, it's his gem unit, frankly. That's the thing that usually helps him in the...
What?
Like, he's got his sweet-ass armor and his sweet-ass katana, but that gem center is...
Well,
really-
he focuses his energy, becomes that blade, and that blade can cut through anything but
That's the idea.
adamantium. So,
But in the movie, it fucked Wolverine up.
I haven't seen this either, so I'm
but,
glad
he
to hear
can,
this.
but in the comic, I'm saying he can't. He would. This is so nerdy. He wouldn't be able to cut through Wolverine's adamantium because they give Wolverine the bone claws back.
Right.
Right.
In the movie.
Yeah, but how does it happen in the regular comic?
Magneto ripped it off
Tears
of
it
the
away
skeleton.
in Fatal.
We're going to go into like a 3-hour
Well, the whole-
podcast talking
yeah.
about nerds. Can we
Don't
just
get
make
me
a
wrong,
promise
I-
that we have a
are you
nerd
kidding me?
podcast
The-
soon?
We're
One
gonna have
of
a
the
nerd
best-
podcast.
one of
Me and
the-
you will get Skillman in on it.
One of the
And
best
Reese is
fucking
here.
comics that you've ever seen is the one where Magneto is just basically like, "I'm done with you," and he rips it out of him. He
That's
just
Fatal
literally
Attractions.
suspends him. He's like, "Fuck you, this
Well,
is
because
gone."
Wolverine almost kills him. But
Yep.
But I love it though. I love seriously. Like, how can you fault a serious villain for basically saying
Right.
the only metal that you have to help defend yourself? I'm sick of it. It's mine. And
Right.
he just and like the whole point is in the comic, he's all like suspended in midair, and he's just like peeling the fucking adamantium through his skin. He's
Yeah.
just
It
like,
almost
give it
kills
now.
him, right?
It
Yeah, it
damn
does-
near kills him.
it brings him so close to death that that's what pisses Xavier off. Then
But the
Xavier
whole
wipes
point-
Magneto clean. He-
But the whole
Yep.
point is, am I wrong, Moose? But the whole point is that central gem
Yeah,
is to connect
maybe.
with the. But the whole point is that's the reason why when Wolverine finally figures out how to beat him, he removes the gem
maybe in the
because then
movie,
he's just
I'm
like, then you have no connect to your katana.
not- right. We're gonna wrap this up, guys.
We got to have a nerd podcast sometime soon.
Definitely,
I'm in.
I'm gonna bone.
And
into
we'll
that.
have an episode. We'll have a nerd
We
episode.
need to sterilize these mics so there's no herpes on them.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not, but that windscreen's getting thrown away. So I have a
why
spare
I've
one
been
at
staying
home.
away from
Yeah, I'll be marking that microphone. So Voki, I'll mark it and sanitized it when you use it next time.
I've even kept my humpback whale bristles from the edge.
Yeah, I don't know, Six Killer. That's he says I'm not this drunk, dude. I worked in a bar for 8 years. I worked for Budweiser for another 7 years. Believe me,
Right.
if there's something I can do, it's identify someone who's intoxicated. I've been intoxicated a few times in my life. So
That's what happens.
yeah, but we're gonna wrap this up. Before we go, I want to remind everybody to stick around to the end of the podcast because what I'm doing now, guys. Have you ever been on Reverb Nation?
No, but I
familiar with
heard the episode you did with Kat.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Aaron.
Did you like the song at the
I
end?
did.
I'm Missing You by a guy named Logic. basically what I'm doing, Reese, is Reverb Nation is this website where musicians can put their music on.